we are open to the public.
Okay.
Just allow them.
Madam Clerk?
Okay, you need to close the executive and the cow, and then we can start.
Okay, I need a motion to close the executive session, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. I need a motion to
And
close the
Mayor-
council.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Mayor, I just want to add for the record, obviously, we did talk about a couple of cases in closed executive session, including the pending opioid litigation and the case involving Rose Greenman.
Okay, thank you for that. Motion to close the cow session.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, you're on.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec, notice of which was sent to the record in the Star Ledger and was posted on the municipal bulletin board. Pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act and recent regulations issued by the state of New Jersey, the following procedures will be in effect for public comment during this remote public meeting of the City Council. The public shall have an opportunity for comment during the designated public portion of this meeting. The time period for public comment is limited to 3 minutes for each speaker, and no person may address the council more than once, except for speaking during an advertised public hearing for an ordinance. At the time designated for public comment, the mayor or other presiding officer of the council will recognize one speaker at a time. That speaker must identify himself or herself by full name and whether or not he or she resides in Hackensack. No other member of the public is permitted to speak unless recognized by the presiding officer, and other remote attendees may be muted during that time if necessary to eliminate background noise. Meeting attendees shall exhibit appropriate demeanor during this meeting as required by Section 37-15 of the City Code. In the event any member of the public becomes disruptive at any time, that individual may be muted by the presiding officer and will receive a warning that continued disruption may result in being prevented from speaking or removed from the meeting entirely. The Zoom meeting platform has a texting function. However, this is to be used only for the purpose of advising the city's IT staff of any technical concerns or issues. The public may also submit written public comments to be audibly read into the record by the city clerk during the public portion of any remote public meeting of the City Council. Comments can be submitted by regular mail or by email to asabi@hackensack.org. Comments received less than 5 hours before the start of a meeting may be carried to the next meeting. Any person who actually speaks during the public comment portion of a remote public meeting may not also have a comment read into the record. The city clerk will stop reading a written comment into public record once it reaches the 3-minute limit. Duplicate written comments may be summarized and noted for the record in a consistent manner.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Here.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Here.
Councilmember Carroll,
Here.
Mayor LaBrus.
Here. Would everybody please rise for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag
Flag of the
United
United
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. We do not have any proclamation, but we do have a presentation of sorts. And as most of you know, we had our gingerbread contest during the holiday season, and we do have our winners. So Frank, Deb, do we have the pictures to bring up? Frank,
I do, yes.
We should, yes.
Yes, I have them.
bring up the third place
Yep.
submission number 11. Okay, this is
Yeah,
from
right.
Aiden. This is from Aiden. This is submission number 11. Aiden is the 9-year-old in the city of Hackensack. And Aiden wins a $25 Amazon gift card for his wonderful job at putting together this gingerbread house. So congratulations, Aiden. And we will be getting that to you. Second prize, submission number 5, is from James Mavrianos, age 5 years old. All right, beautiful job, James. James also gets a $25 Amazon gift card. And kudos, very good job, James. And our grand prize winner, you bring up submission number 2. Okay, this is a joint effort from Oliver and Sophia Pruss. Okay, submission number 2, they get a $50 Amazon gift card. And I hear my wife cheering in the background, so I'm guessing they were her students at one point. So congratulations to Oliver and Sophia. Oh, Olivia. They wrote Oliver on mine. Olivia and Sophia. Wonderful job. Beautiful job. Okay, so thank you for that. And I need a motion for the approval of the cow and the executive and regular meeting of December 20th, 2021.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to our city manager, Vince.
Thank you, Mayor. For my report, as of Thursday, January 6th, the city offices have reopened to the public. You do not need an appointment. And however, face coverings must be worn at all times while in City Hall. Due to the rise in COVID-19 cases, the city has several testing sites available almost every day except Sunday. The testing locations and up-to-date information and times is available on our website at hackensack.org/COVID-19. The city's 2022 sanitation and recycling calendar unfortunately had an error. The updated rubbish collection days are noted on our website and on social media. The city will discuss including a revised calendar in our first quarter newsletter. And of course, we apologize for any inconvenience. The plan is, Mayor, to have the corrected calendar in the newsletter when it goes out. Friendly reminder, the city is sharing important updates on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please click on the links on our homepage to follow us. We just did our year-end information on our social media, and our follower numbers are kind of low. So please, almost everybody uses social media now, so that's a perfect way to get instant updates from the city. So please sign up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. From our OEM coordinator, Deputy Chief Nyland, Tropical Storm Isaias, which occurred on August 4th of 2020. We received word from FEMA that the remaining $101,580 will be transferred electronically very shortly, and we'll close out our recovery funds for this project. We had previously received $7,757 for an overall total of recovery monies of $109,338. So that's some good news, albeit that it's a year and a half later, but we know how FEMA and the federal government works. Unfortunately, we're at their mercy to get the money. Some latest updates on stuff that we had received to look into. The designated left-hand turn lane at Prospect and Passaic is scheduled to be finally striped at the end of this week. That, of course, will depend on the temperature because it's thermoplast. So, you know, if the temperature is not above freezing at that point, it'll get delayed a little longer. The crosswalks and ADA ramps on Prospect and Berry and at Gulf are all complete. And the request quite some time ago for installation of stop signs at the Walgreens on Anderson Street, I'm glad to say have been completed. That was a project that we had to go through their corporate people because the signs are actually on private property, but they worked with us and with our traffic division, and they have put the stop signs up. That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, I thank you. Before I move forward, new business, I just want to offer our condolences to the folks in New York who perished or were injured in this horrible apartment fire we had in the West Bronx the other day. It was devastating. I know the death tolls, I think it was at 19, and many of those were children. It was a shame. It was, I I believe caused by a space heater inside one of the apartments. And, it's just a horrible tragedy, and our hearts go out to those people. So if we could have a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. And with that, we'll move into new business. Madam Clerk, Resolution 1-22, number 1.
A resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 1-2022, an ordinance to amend chapter 170 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, Vehicles and Traffic, to add a new handicap parking space in section 49.2, parking for the handicap.
Okay, need a motion to introduce the ordinance, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 1-2022, as introduced, is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on January 25, 2022 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the city council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
No, that's it. You did it.
Oh, I'm sorry, we did that. I'm sorry.
It's just an introduction. I know, usually it's,
I know. My bad.
that's okay.
Resolution 2-22.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 2-2022, an ordinance to amend chapter 17 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, Employment, with respect to certain personnel policies and procedures.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 2-2022, as introduced, is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on January 25th, 2022 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the city council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinances will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 3-22.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 3-2022, an ordinance to amend the city's existing salary ordinance fixing and determining municipal class position titles and salary ranges for certain contractual and non-contractual officers and employees of the city of Hackensack.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 3-2022, as introduced, is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on January 25th, 2022 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the city council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 4-22.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 4-2022, an ordinance to comprehensively revise chapter 175 zoning of the Code of the City of Hackensack.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 4-2022, as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on January 25th, 2022 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the city council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 5-22.
This is a resolution authorizing the award of contract for animal control services with the County of Bergen through December 31st, 2022.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 6-22.
This is a resolution authorizing the execution of an interlocal agreement with the Borough of Paramus for the maintenance and repair of vehicles for the fire department.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 7-22.
This is a resolution authorizing tax refund for state board judgments and duplicate payments.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 8-22.
This is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Hackensack authorizing the settlement of litigation entitled Capra versus Knapp et al. Pending in the United States District Court for the District of New Jersey, civil action number 2-15-CV-03215 WJM-JSA.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 9-22.
This is a resolution authorizing the 2022 temporary budget.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 10-22.
It's a resolution for the transfer of 2021 budget appropriations.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 11-22.
This is a resolution adopting the City of Hackensack surplus policy for fiscal 2022.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 12-22.
This is a resolution for the authorization of the adoption of a cash management plan, including designation of approved depositories.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 14-22.
Nope, 13.
13,
I'm sorry,
13.
13-22.
It's a resolution authorizing approval of petty cash funds.
Need a motion.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. We have a typo on resolution 14-22. It's listed on the cover sheet correctly, but if you look at it on the resolution itself, it says 14-21.
Oh, okay. We'll fix that. All right, this is a resolution authorizing award of contract for green infrastructure grant project, Clay Street combined sewer overflow separation as part of the Court Street drainage area CSO to suburban engineers.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 15-22.
This is a resolution authorizing the city of Hackensack to fix the rate of interest to be charged for non-payment of taxes, assessments, or any other municipal charges.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 16-22.
Say resolution authorizing an accelerated tax lien sale.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. That was 16, correct, Deb?
Yes,
Resolution 17-22.
say resolution authorizing the cancellation of small balances by the tax collector.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 18-22.
Say resolution authorizing payment of bills.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
I abstain.
Okay.
Okay. I'm looking at the consent agenda. Does anybody have any conflicts? I know,
Yes,
Jerry, you have one.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to have resolution 29-22 be voted on separately.
Okay, and that was an add-on, correct, Deb? So it's not in our listed sheet, so
No, it's in there.
is it on there?
I sent you this afternoon. I sent you out a new docket sheet with it on there and a
Okay,
copy of the resolution.
I didn't print that one out. All right,
Oh, sorry.
not a problem.
Does anybody else want to pull anything or is that the only one?
Let me
That's
look at 24-22, hold on.
No, that's Julia's something. It's Julia's Butterfly
Okay,
Foundation.
not a
That's
problem.
not- Yeah, no.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead with the consent agenda,
Okay.
minus that one.
All right, the following items are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by a certification of availability of funds. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda, and consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes, including any exceptions and/or additions. Resolutions for the consent agenda consist of resolutions 19-22 through resolution 28-22. Resolution 19-22, resolution qualifying additional professional service providers and authorizing the mayor to execute contracts for such qualified professionals. Resolution 20-22, resolution authorizing endorsement of proposed Bergen County Community Development Grants for 2022. Resolution 21-22 is a resolution authorizing execution of agreement with Otterstedt Insurance, Inc. for risk management services. Resolution 22-22 is a resolution authorizing recreation department refunds. Resolution 23-22 is a resolution authorizing board and committee reappointments and appointments. Resolution 24-22 is a resolution authorizing a raffle license. Resolution 25-22 is resolution authorizing the participation of the city of Hackensack in the interlocal agreement for municipal aid plan and rapid deployment force within Bergen County. Resolution 26-22 is a resolution authorizing a leave of absence for Melanie. I'm not sure how to say her last name, Veringe. She's a clerk 2 in the Department of Public Works, commencing Monday, December 6, 2021, and terminating Tuesday, February 1st, 2022. And Melanie, I apologize if I screwed up your name. Resolution 27-22 is a resolution authorizing a leave of absence for Jason Terrell, laborer 1 in the Department of Public Works, commencing Monday, January 3rd, 2022, and terminating Sunday, February 13th, 2022. Resolution 28-22 is a resolution authorizing the settlement of litigation entitled Timothy Shroka versus City of Hackensack, claim petition 2018-33044, pending in the New Jersey Division of Workers' Compensation. And at that, we need a motion for those.
I need a motion to vote on the consent agenda as it was just read.
Offer.
Need a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 29-22.
Okay, this is a resolution authorizing and requesting the planning board to undertake a preliminary investigation to determine whether the delineated area of block 113.04, lots 39-40 through 42, block 100.02, lot 9, block 113.01, lot 1, and block 113.03, lots 25 and 32, satisfy the criteria for designation as an area in need of rehabilitation. That area is also known as Stony Hill Inn area.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
No.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Councilmember Carroll.
no,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries because it's 3-2.
Okay, with
Okay,
that,
that was it.
that was it. I need a motion to open to the public, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay. Anybody from the public who would like to speak, please electronically raise your hand so that Frank can see it. And you will have 3 minutes. Please give your name and if you live in Hackensack, please.
There are currently no hands raised.
Okay, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Mayor, did you want to just give them a chance?
Are there any
Well-
emails?
No, I have no more emails. I had no
Okay.
emails to this one,
Let's give them a minute.
just in case, because we've done this before and then all of a sudden somebody realized. Okay, guess
Still
not.
no hands raised, no.
Okay,
Motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye,
None opposed. Councilwoman Von Rudenberg?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I just want to start off by saying thank you to Frank for putting together the gingerbread house contest. It was a good turnout this year, and it was nice to see so many of our residents, especially our children, involved and and proud of their creations and getting into the holiday spirit. I would also like to express my appreciation and gratitude to Mr. Gary Tizano and Mrs. Edith Tizano, who are stepping down from the Environmental Commission. I've had the privilege to work alongside them for the past few years. They brought a lot of knowledge and passion, enthusiasm to the meetings through their various initiatives and ideas and discussions. And I'll continue to advocate for the various projects that we had in place, which included the pocket parks and the greenhouse and the Serenity Garden. So there's still work to do there, and I just really appreciate their commitment to the commission, and I thank them. An update in regards to the improvements at Fishini Park. Mr. Carroll and myself have been working closely with the team to continue the efforts to make improvements such as, trying to fix the flooding, which is a huge undertaking, and turfing the fields and lighting and trying to get football designated space there. The improvements are taking time and they'll probably be phased in and a phased in approach. And we're excited to see some improvements happening so we could get our athletes and our residents on those fields in safe and working conditions. Our schools and recreation programs are back open in person for learning and sporting opportunities. I think we can all agree this is, the best things, best environment for our youth. We just have to be safe, but emotionally and physically and academically, they deserve these opportunities. And we just ask that all our athletes and our parents follow the guidelines so we could keep, our schools and our programs running and open. Lastly, I just found out a little while ago that we lost one of our longtime residents, Mr. Francis Delaney. He lived over by Parker School. He's a really kind man. He took pride in his community and his family. I would sit and talk with him. He'd walk his grandkids over to the school and pick them up. Just a really, really nice man. So if we could keep his family in our prayers. He was sick for a little bit. So at least he's at peace now, but just to let everybody know. Thank you and have a good night.
Okay, thanks, Steph. Just a couple of things on tonight's agenda worth, noting. A lot of the stuff, the things we just do, the beginning of the year, setting up some of the funds and allocated some of the normal day-to-day transitions until we get the budget presented. But a couple of things here that are pretty much of importance. One was, the update to the zoning codes. This is something that, is a work in progress that's, been going on for the last year and a half, I believe, at least, if not longer. And, a big thanks to our building department and any of the other professionals that participated here. This was a huge undertaking. Our updates to our code, our zoning codes, hadn't been done in a very, very long time. And, some of the things were obsolete or out of date, and, things that has been added in such ways that it really was difficult to sometimes read through it and get a proper understanding. So, a lot of work and energy went into that. And I think what we have is a really good product. But as most of our documents, and, everything or that we do here is really constantly evolving. As laws change, as the world changes, we have to make updates to these things. And it's important for this council and the city to stay on top of these things. So this was a good effort and a little bit overdue, but I'm glad to see that we've made progress with that. Something else on here as far as sewer work, there was an award made to Suburban tonight for some additional work as far as the CSO, the combined sewer overflow operation. And basically what they're looking at is targeting grant money that we're hoping to receive. And this would, in conjunction with separating the sewers, this would provide additional relief by using some green infrastructure. So something that the city definitely wanted to be engaged in. And that was something that was awarded here tonight. And then finally, last on the list tonight was performing just a rehab study of the properties. Everyone knows the Stony Hill has closed. Sad, it's been there for so many years, and it's evolved over time. And I think, unfortunately, due to COVID, they just saw such a decline that the business could not sustain itself. But it'll be sadly missed. But we're hoping to see something go into that site that is, again, a big benefit to the city and everyone in that particular area as well. So tonight's study was really just to see if it qualifies, as an area that's in need of a rehabilitation, not a redevelopment zone like most are, but this would just be a rehabilitation area. So that was also on there tonight. I hope that everyone had nice holidays, whatever holidays you choose to celebrate, and a very happy new year. We look forward to 2022. I know it didn't start out so well as far as, people with this virus running rampant, but let's hope that we start. I think someone said today that they're starting to see a little bit of a decline. So let's hope that this is over quickly and everyone is able to return to their businesses and work and kids to play. And I don't like us calling this our new normal. I want us to get back to the normal that we know and love. So let's all keep praying for that. And thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Kat. Leo?
First of all, thank to Gary Tosano for all his work in the city, not only with the garden, but and the environmental board and so many other things that got cooperate with the city. Thank you, Gary, for all your work. I want to make a recommendation to people that got electric bikes or electric scooters. Please, you have to be careful the way when you charge the units overnight because they can get hot and can create a fire. I think that through the last few years, we start doing the redevelopment and we got beautiful building, but I think it's time that we should be got like a little bit moratorium and try to look where we are with all these buildings, and we should be focused and try to reduce the pilot years, maybe to 10, and try to increase the revenue. And the other problem that I got in Main Street, we continue with the U-turns, the double parking, and now it's like in the last few weeks, I see 5 kids, they are doing wheelie in Main Street. I called the police department and the answer was from a phone system saying that in case it's an emergency, call 911. This was not really an emergency, but one of these kids, sooner or later, they're gonna run into an accident. And then thank you, Vinny, for the effort that you're gonna try to check the radars and Fairmont Avenue, and that they're gonna be exactly like that one we got by Bergamo. Good night. Thank you for everything. Bye.
Thank you. Jerry?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, I'd like to thank Gary for all the effort and time him and his wife put in, and you're going to be sorely missed, on all these committees. I also like to thank the sewer, let me rephrase, the Clay Street Sewer separation, sorry, on the job that they're doing. It looked like they're pretty much on time with everything. And I have been down there and looked around and seeing that the construction is going well at this point. I also like to mention what Stephanie mentioned about the Fashini Park, that hopefully we're moving forward in the right direction to get that up and running and get that going in a positive direction. And that's all I have for us tonight, Mr. Mayor. Thank you and God bless all.
Thank you, Jer. Okay. I also want to recognize the zoning ordinance revision that we passed tonight. That's a big deal. As Deputy Mayor Canestrino said, it's a long time coming. It was pretty antiquated. There's a lot of stuff in there. It really was hard to understand, and this streamlines it, makes it a lot easier, and it's going to create a better environment for the city of Hackensack for the next decade or so. I want to congratulate our gingerbread contest winners. They did a great job, and kudos for all your hard work. And it was nice to be able to see them and present them on the screen for everybody to see. I too want to congratulate Gary and Edith Terzano for their time on the Environmental Commission, and especially for Gary on the Planning Board. Put in a lot of years, and he shares a lot of the visions we've had for Hackensack. And he's put in a lot of hard work, both of them, and I appreciate everything they've done. And what else do we have here? Oh, and I too have to bring up, I got the same message, I guess about the same time as Stephanie did, about Mr. Frank Delaney passing. My son grew up with his sons. Both my sons grew up with his sons. I got the pleasure of coaching both of Frank's son, both Michael and Patrick, both good athletes, both good kids, and he'll be sadly missed. And it was sad news to get that tonight. So our prayers go out to the Delaney family. I want to talk about the crosswalks. We're moving along, making pedestrian traffic better. The new crosswalks that were added onto Prospect, and there's more to come. There was talk tonight about the Polyfly Road issue, and I agree with some of those issues. We've had fatalities on that street over the last 5 years. I think we've had 2 of them. That is a county road, but we are going to, the county is well aware of the situation. So is public service with the lighting and other issues that are going on down there that make it hard. But we need to do something there. I was surprised to hear that they didn't want to cut the speed limit from 35 to 30, but that's something a battle we can still fight. Mr. Sulkin also spoke of traffic around the hospitals, particularly on Atlantic Street. I agree with him, it is a problem. It's almost to the point, nobody uses, they have that beautiful $1 million bridge going over Atlantic Street for pedestrians to use, and nobody uses it. Everybody just walks across the street. And where they walk, it's right at the crown of the street, where if you're going east and there's sun glare, which at this time of year in the winter is very, very bad, you go down Atlantic Street and there's people crossing, you can't even see them. So it is very dangerous. And in the afternoon, it's a problem with people parking to pick people up. I agree. So we're going to have to try to figure out something, another way to alleviate that. Maybe if we can get one of the police officers around that time to patrol around 3:30, 4:30, and keep traffic moving, tell people they really should be picking up their people at the front of the hospital, not at the side of the hospital on a busy street like Atlantic Street. It's dangerous. So that's going to be my recommendation, is to try to get people to pick them up in the front of the hospital where they belong. All right. I wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. We're off to a little bit of a rocky start with this Omicron variant that we've got going on here. The numbers, I believe, and hoping and fingers crossed that they've peaked. It appears they've dropped a little bit. I've noticed this week our city count has gone down. I will say this, we had the highest number ever. Last week, one day was 335 cases in one day. And if I'm not mistaken, our numbers are over 9,000 Hackensack residents have now contracted COVID-19. 9,000 residents out of 45,000. Do the math. It's a lot. Okay, you're looking at around 25%, and that doesn't even count the cases we don't know about where people have done it, home testing. So
It just went
A lot
over
of people-
9,000 today, Mayor.
yeah, it went over 9,000 today. I think 2 months ago we were about 6,000. So it's a tremendous amount of people in the last few months have contracted this disease. So it's and thank God it's not as serious as it was the last go around, but it's still bad enough that at the hospital, we've had numbers upwards of 250 patients in-house hospitalized. One of the numbers I can tell you that is, concerns me is of hospitalized patients, and I'm not talking about ICU patients or people on vents, just hospitalized COVID patients. It was about 58% unvaccinated and 42% vaccinated. So it's pretty close, pretty close to even. So even if you had and that's vaccinated with the booster shot. So, even those who were vaccinated and boosted were still getting sick, and many of them were being hospitalized. So numbers are going down. I think the positivity rate is down below 1.5, which is a good thing because we were way up there. And let's just hope and pray that these numbers keep going down. Main Street. I drove down Main Street Saturday. I brought this up to the city manager during closed session today. The double parking is getting out of control. I've asked the city manager to please look into getting double parking signs, no double parking signs with the ordinance number on it if we have it. On Main Street, there was one point where I had 5 cars in a row double parked outside of a very busy restaurant. And it's just not right that people have to drive onto the wrong side of the road because people are double parking. And it's very similar to what we're talking about on Atlantic Street. So we're going to have to do something there, get some type of enforcement over there. And with that, that's the end of me for the night. So I want to wish everybody a good night, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. I need a motion to close the meeting, please.
Offer.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody.